Hi all, in this video I will present you how to reverse the given string using C, Java and Python programming languages. Before continuing this video, I suggest you to watch my previous videos on strings for better understanding. The links are given in the description box below. So let's get started with today's concept. Now I show a method to reverse the given string without using any string related functions in C language. For that, assume str1 is the input string, so which is having scet as a string in it, and then cnt is a count variable. Since our input string is having 4 characters, it will hold 4 in it, and then I am using two variables, front and back, to hold the indices of the strings. Front is initialized with 0 and back is initialized with count -3, that is 3 in our case. Now str2 is the output string which will hold the string after reversing it. Now I am going to copy the string1 characters to string2 in reverse order. That is the last character in string1 to first position in the string2, last but one character in the string1 to the second position in the string2, and so on until the first character in string1 copied to the last position in the string2. This process will continue. Since our string is having 4 characters in it, we need 4 iterations to copy the characters from the string 1 to string 2 in the reverse order. In each iteration, we need 3 steps. Step 1 is nothing but copying a character from string 1 to string 2 by using back and front pointers respectively. Step 2, incrementing the front pointer. Step 3, decrementing the back pointer. Now iteration 1. So the first step is copying a character from string 1 to string 2 by using back and front pointers respectively. Since the front is initialized with 0 and back is initialized with 3, a character at index 3 in the string 1 is copied to a position 0 in the string 2. See, we have a character t at index 3 in the string 1 that is copied to a position 0 in the string 2. After that, front is incremented and back is decremented. Now front is having 1 in it, back is having 2 in it. The same 3 steps will be performed in the iteration 2 also with the modified front and back values. Because of this assignment, a character at index 2 of the string 1 is copied to the position 1 in the string 2. If you observe here, E is a character available at position 2 in the string 1 that is copied to first position in the string 2. Then front pointer will be incremented, becomes 2, and the back pointer get decremented, becomes 1. Now in the iteration 3, the first step is copying a character at index 1 of the string 1 into a position 2 in the string 2. Then at first index we have character C in the string 1 that is copied to the second position of the string 2. Again the front pointer will get incremented, then it will get 3 and back pointer will get 0 in it after decrementing. Then iteration 4, a character at index 0 in the string 1 is copied to position 3 in the string 2. At index 0 we have a character S in string 1 that is copied to the position 3 in the string 2. So after all these 4 iterations, we got TECS, that is the reverse string of the string 1 into the string 2. But the thing is, in C language, every string must be terminated with a null character. But in the string 2, we don't have any null character at the end of our string. Then we have to load it manually. For that, after the 4th iteration, what we are doing? We are loading a null character to string 2 of count. Now the count is having 4, then at position 4 of the string 2, null character will be loaded, then string 2 will be properly terminated with a null character. So after all these things, the output string will have TECS, which is the reverse string of your input string. Let's get started with C compiler. To reverse this string, actually there are 4 steps involved in the algorithm. The first one is, so we need to read the input string from the user, and step 2 is we need to find out the length of that input string. In step 3, we need to reverse this string and we have to load that reversed string into new variable, and in the step 4 we have to display that output string which is reversed. Then coming to step 1, we need to read the string from the user. For that I am using a printf statement to prompt the end user. After that we need to read the string entered by the user. For that we need a variable. So in C language, string is nothing but character array. Here I am declaring two variables. Now I am using str1 is a variable to hold the input string. str2 is a variable to hold the reversed string. Then I am using scanf statement to read the string from the user. Now step 1 is complete, and then in the step 2 we need to find out the length of the string. For that I am using a for loop. Here I have used I as a loop control variable. I need to declare it before using. I have declared I here, and then we need a variable to hold the count. So for that I am taking a cnt as a count variable. I have initialized count variable with 0. So in the for loop I need to increment that count variable in each iteration. Then I am using count plus plus. So after for loop is terminated, the count will have the number of characters available in that string1 variable. So in step 3 we need to reverse the string. Already I have mentioned the method to reverse the string. Just I am using that method to reverse the string here. To use that method we need two variables, front and back. I am declaring them. Then I need to initialize front variable with 0 and back variable with count minus 1. Then I need to copy the characters from string 1 to string 2 in the reverse order. For that I am using a while loop. In this while loop I have considered a condition back greater than or equal to 0. As long as that back greater than or equal to 0, this loop will continue. Now we need to copy a character from the string 1 using back index into a position front index in the string 2. Then we need to increment front value. Then we need to decrement back value. Once the loop is terminated, we have to append a null character at the end of the string 2. For that I am using str2 of cnt is equal to null character. And in step 4 we need to display the string 2. To do that I am using printf statement. I am displaying the string in the new line. After step 4, if I run the program, it is asking enter a string. Then I am entering India. Then I got that string in the reverse order. There is another option available in C language to reverse this string, that is strrev function in string.h header file. You cannot use this strrev function if you are using GCC compiler, but works with Turbo C compiler as well as ANSI C compiler. Another problem with strrev function is which alters the input string. After string is reversed, you cannot get your input string back. Now string reverse in Java. In Java string class, there is no built-in method to reverse the given string. So we have to go for different other approaches. I have mentioned 3 different approaches here. The first approach is by using caret method associated with string class. In the second approach, we are converting the string object into character array, and then we are reversing it. In the third approach, we are going to use a reverse method in string builder or string buffer class to reverse the given string. So due to its simplicity, I am using caret method in the string class to reverse the given string. The usage of the caret is like this. It takes an index as input argument and returns the character at the given index. To explain this, I am considering an example. Here my string object is having KASHE as a string. If I use caret with index 0, it automatically returns the character at index 0 in the str string, that is K. Then if I use index 1 with caret method, it automatically returns the second character, that is A. In the same way, if I use the index 4 as input for this caret function, then automatically returns a character at index 4, which is E in our string. So if you consider the algorithm to reverse the string by using caret function, it is having 4 steps in it. In the first step, we have to read the input string from the user. And then in the second step, we need to declare an output string variable, and then we have to initialize that string variable with empty string. In the third step, we need to access each character from the input string in the reverse order, and we have to store those characters in the output string. For that, we need to use concatenation operator here. And the fourth step is displaying the output string. Then let me open Eclipse IDE. So let me create a new project. New Java project I am creating. The name of the project I am using strings. And then finish. A new project is created. Let me remove this module. Then I am creating a new class. Name of my class I am giving as a string reverse. Then I am using public static void main in this class. I'm going to click on finish. Then my class is created. Let me remove this. Then, so to reverse the string, we need to perform 4 steps I already mentioned. Step 1 is reading a string from the user. For that, we need scanner object. Then I am importing the scanner class. Then I am instantiating a scanner object. Now SC is my scanner object. Then I am prompting the end user to enter a string. Then I am reading a string from the user into a string object. Then I have used next line method associated with this scanner object SC to read a string into that input variable. Then step 2, declaring and initializing output string variable. Then I am creating a new string object output, which is initialized with empty string. Then in step 3, we need to access each and every character in the input string in the reverse order, and then we need to append those characters to the output string. For that, I am using a for loop. In this for loop, I have used I as the loop control variable. Then I am using I to hold the index. Then I am initializing that I with length minus 1, because the index of the string starts with 0, and automatically the last character will have the index length minus 1. And then I have considered the condition I greater than or equal to 0. So as long as I greater than or equal to 0, this loop will be repeated. And then after each iteration, I will get decremented. Then automatically the string will be accessed in the reverse order. Then I am using a concatenation operator to concat each character from the input string to the output string in the reverse order. First, I will take the index length minus 1, that is the last character will be accessed, then that will be appended to the output string. After that, I will take the last but one character, that last but one character will be appended at the end of the output string. So like that, so all the characters from the input string will be appended to the output string in the reverse order. Then step 4, we need to display the output string. Then I have used system.out.println function to display the output, and then I am running the program. Then it is asking string. I am entering a string Swarnandra. Then I got that string in the reverse order. So let me run the program again. Again I am entering another string. Welcome space all I have entered. Then I got that entire string in the reverse order. Next, string reverse in Python. In Python also there is no built-in method to reverse the given string. Now I am presenting a simple approach to reverse a given string by using slicing. See, in this example, I have reversed a string 1 by using the slicing with step -1, and then I got a reversed string that I am loading into string 2. This means that slicing starts at end position and ends at position 0 with a step -1, then which gives the string in the reverse order. Then there are 3 steps involved to complete this entire program. The first one is reading the input string and then reversing the string by using the slicing, and step 3 is displaying that output string. Let us go to the Jupyter notebook. Now step 1, I am going to read a string by using input function available in Python. Here I have usually a prompt enter a string, then user will enter a string. That string will be loaded into str1 variable. Then step 2, we need to reverse that string by using slicing. We have used slicing with str1 colon and step -1. Then automatically the string will be reversed. Then that will be loaded into str2. Then in step 3, we need to display that reversed string, which is available in str2 variable. Now I am running the program by shift enter. Then it is asking a string. Then I am entering a string hi all with a space separation. Then I got that hi all in the reverse order. That the string is reversed by using a slicing here. In this way, in Python, we can use a simple slicing technique to reverse this string. Then colon -1 access the string in the reverse order because we did not specify any start and end, but we specified only the step that is -1. Automatically, all the characters in the given string will be accessed in the reverse order. So that's all with string reversing in C, Java as well as Python. That's it guys. See you in the next video.